Hello and a very good evening. Welcome to MAMI TV English News Bulletin. I'm KAVITA TONGBRAM. Governor of Manipur La Ganeshan has said entrepreneur development is an important key to economic development of a country. Entrepreneurs not only provide self-employment but also provide job opportunities for others, he said. He said this during the Inspiration Episode 18 held today at City Convention Center in Imphal, organized by Dynamic Manipur in collaboration with Lamzing Maira. Speaking on the occasion, Governor Ganeshan said efforts have been made to develop entrepreneurial skills so that sufficient skilled manpower is available in the country to manage scarce resources by developing cutting-edge enterprises. Addressing the problem of unemployment among the youth in the country, especially in the northeast including Manipur, he said serious efforts have been made to mitigate the unemployment problems in the region. There is a need for innovation and participatory approach to attract experts in this field. In spite of many visible odds and limitations, a few women entrepreneurs in Manipur have shown their hidden talents in the form of perceptible scale of production of a few competitive items, he said. Stating that Manipur backs Outstanding Entrepreneur Award instituted by Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises every year, he said they must be encouraged and carry forward in a new environment and policy support. Governor asked the Department of Commerce and Industries to prepare a roadmap for industrializing Manipur through a sound policy of structured, skilled and entrepreneurship development, particularly for women in modern Manipur. Taking part in the event, MLA of Kaisamthang Assembly Constituency, Sapam Nishikant said women should be given preferences in any field in the society. Girl child should be encouraged in education and other fields to help them set their goals for a self-dependent life. Women entrepreneurs, students and experts attended episode held under the theme Entrepreneurship and Empowerment Manipur Women in Manipur. Resuming the protest demanding the inclusion of Meitei in the Scheduled Tribe list of the Indian Constitution, Scheduled Tribe Demand Committee of Manipur STDCM staged a sit-in protest at Ima Pantoibi Irat Thauni Lupkham Community Hall at Thangmaiban Maisnam Laikai today. Leaders of civil society organizations of the state, students and women's organizations took part in the sit-in. Speaking on the occasion, convener of STDC Youth Wing and Addition condemned the government for delaying the matter and urged the government to take up steps understanding the sentiment of the people. Further silence of the government may invite a more intense agitation from the people, leading to unwanted incidents, he warned. Addition further pressurized the government to acknowledge the democratic agitation of the people and take up necessary steps in the interest of the indigenous.
Democratic Manipur government democratic oi the badu demand khongjang ama demand tawre haidana koi logjaraga atuba matamda chumna ko chamna democratic wakan pham dagi henjanba adugumba Manipur government ko taliba government ai dagi pamiba and democratic oiba hena kanba adugum makalgi khongjang singcha mase koi Manipur government pi na ba agum mase sem saragani haiba wapam se koi thamninge ai Maitai Natragana Mitai and a country of Purupchina Indian Constitution, the SD list, Salalu Hibasa, Mase Akoise, Yellow Mia Moina, Indian Constitution Makata, Yellow Mia Moina, Akoise, Sakambi Hibagi demand. Our target Yellow Mia or regulator of Akoise, Yellow Me or Sakambi Hibasa, Tabit of Hibasa, Mase quite a libativa, Akogi, Aduma Makangi, Canonia Aduna Makogi, Democratic of Conjunction Sakana, Gomena Masegon, respect of you, Aduna Taba, Taragadi, Akogi. Democratic oi daba hena kanba adugum violent oi ba adugum makal singa koira thong changsel oi haninga.
Former President of All Manipur Students Union MSU R.K. Itocha has said Manipur did not fall under the clutch of outside force owing to different students' organizations in the state like MSU. He said this during the observance of 57th Foundation Day of MSU held today at its office at DM University campus. Advisor of Amikil Kangembam Anandi, Secretary General of UCM Ngangom Deva Maiti and President of All Assam Manipuri Students Union Ngasepam Sanahal attended the observance. President of MSU, Hobijam Chalamba Maite, kicked off the observance by unfurling the Union flag. Speaking on the occasion, Itosa said the main met food scarcity that happened in 1965 will be a historical moment for the state. The protest paved way for the formation of MSU. Such active students' organizations have saved Manipur from being overpowered by outside forces, he said. Different issues of the state still cause restlessness among the people. Rising concern that food scarcity may happen in the state once, as most of the products are imported from outside, Itocha drew the attention of the state government on the matter for a self-reliant state.
Yamda pidana leiba pongai amsu leibani adubu si platform si leiramdana amsu guba platform si leiramdana maga manaba mayam leiramdana ngasi ja koisi atopa unwanted foreign elements singna sielaga pubangam gidabani haibasi madi amsu ko ki basisu situation duna saklam ba hasik amta tanglang pungchat taude andolon taude ramda koi saklam ba yaudriya matam tu tadi mioi bagi sakhau na hanga bada chhatri gi sakhau na hanga bada izat ikai ba amata leira we madumangni sokli singamaga samapan kumputa kumbumanga da thoki bado.
As part of the program, MSU released a souvenir and honored the leaders of different CSOs. A blood donation camp was also held at MSU head office in collaboration with RIMS and Jennings Hospital. President of United Committee of Manipur, UCM Joychandra Kwantosam, has drawn the attention of the state government to frame guidelines of inner line permit ILP before trains fully arrived in the state. He said this during the one-day training program on rejuvenation of farm economy and distribution of urea and rabi crops held at Lewa Volleyball Ground at Kumantam Laikai. The training program was jointly organized by UCM and Agriculture Department. Speaking on the occasion, Joychandra said the Union Minister of State for Railways, Darshana Jardos, had assured to complete the Jiribam-Imphal Railway project by December 2023. Asserting the importance to take decisions for the welfare of indigenous people, he sought the support of 60 state MLAs on the matter. Even though ILP is implemented in the state, it cannot give full protection since the guideline is not complete. He laid emphasis on the need to set up ILP offices at border areas besides Jiribam railway station where outsiders can infiltrate the state. All these must be implemented before trains fully arrived in the state, Joychandra said. As part of the training program, UCM distributed 110 urea bags and rabi crops to the farmers. Revenue Department has ordered the DC of Kangpopi district not to compensate the locals of 10 villages located between Tairenpopi and Tamenglong, protected forest area affected by the road expansion of Imphal-Jiribam Road. In a written statement, Deputy Secretary Revenue informed DC Kangpopi that no compensation shall be paid to 10 villages located along the highway between Tairenpopi and Tamenglong, protected forest area affected by the widening of Imphal-Jiribam Road. Recognition of the said 10 villages lying within the protected forest area given by the erstwhile Hills, now Travel Affairs and Hills Department cannot be valid, adding that the recognition order passed by Travel Affairs and Hills Department violated rules and business of the state government. While citing a ruling of the Supreme Court of India, the statement said an order without the approval of the government cannot be termed as government's order. It may be mentioned that on May 18, DFO Bishnupur had informed the chiefs of 10 villages, namely Kotlan as Laijang, Longa Koireng, Foljang, Thonglongbong Bijang, Longzang, Namthanjang, Aitu and Longching to submit documents relating to ownership of the villages within a week, and the villages will be declared as encroachers if they fail to produce the relevant documents. A team of Tawal Commando Police and 16 Assam Rifles arrested a member of proscribed KYKL along with arms on Saturday from Haitupopi Kairenbi Khok Lamkai in Hairo Part 1. According to police report, the arrested member was identified as Okram Amarjit alias Manaubi alias Raj 29, son of late O Premjit of Wangjing Haitupokpi. The team recovered 1.32 pistol with magazine having 3 rounds of .32 ammunitions. The team of Tawal Commando Police and 16 Assam Rifles, led by Additional Superintendent of Police Operations O Wangkumba, arrested Amarjit from Haitupokpi, Kairenbi Khok Lamkai in Hairo Part 1. During investigation, he disclosed that he joined KYKL in July 2010 through one Chinkhainganba and got 45 days basic military training in Tanan. He got promotion to the rank of Lance Corporal in February 2013. He was arrested by Tawal Commando in 2015 but released on bail. He again joined KYKL in August 2022 through one Ingocha of Thanga of KYKL, the report added. The 4-month-long pre-recruitment training program organized by Armed Forces Ex-Servicemen Welfare Association AFESWA Tawal in collaboration with COB B Company of 16 Assam Rifles Kaitel Manbi Battalion concluded today. Commander of the company Major A. Rahul, 2-1C Subedar KB Mala and Secretary of AFESWA Subedar M. Kogendra attended the concluding program held at 16 AR COB B Company complex. As part of the program, trainees demonstrated their training skills. AFESWA presented awards to 3 outstanding trainees of the training program. Now it's time for a short break. We'll be right back.
Welcome you all to Lunaco Residential School at Chanum, Imphal East. An exclusive co-education residential school located on a sprawling 50-acre campus will be affiliated to CBSE New Delhi. First academic session will begin in April 2023 for classes 4 to 8. Hurry up for registration.
Welcome back. The Supertech Twin Towers in Noida were demolished this afternoon using a technique called implosion. The process of India's biggest demolition concluded within a span of just 9 seconds. According to media reports, explosives weighing over 3,500 kilograms were used to bring the towers down. The Supertech Twin Towers were demolished after having been found illegal. Last year, the Supreme Court of India ruled that the Twin Towers had been constructed illegally and that they should be demolished.
हिंदुस्तान समय की पाबंदी नहीं है।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi praised the countryman's participation in the Har Ghar Tiranga campaign on Independence Day, saying it demonstrated the nation's collective might. During his monthly radio program Man Ki Baat, PM Modi said in August all the letters, messages and cards have soaked his office in hues of the tricolour, and he has hardly come across any letter which does not carry the tricolour or does not talk about the tricolour and freedom. The Prime Minister further said that the colours of Amrit Mahotsav were seen not only in India but also in other countries of the world. Talking about Amrit Sarovars, he said, Amrit Sarovar Abhiyan not only solves many of our problems today, it is equally necessary for the coming generations. The Prime Minister also urged the people to join the campaign to fight malnutrition in the coming months. Efforts associated with social awareness play an important role in dealing with the challenges of malnutrition, Modi said, and urged people to make efforts to remove malnutrition. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today inaugurated the Smriti Van Memorial and launched projects worth Rs 4,400 crore at Bhui in Gujarat's Kutch district during the second day of his visit to the state, which is set to go to the polls later this year. PM will also lead a 3-kilometer-long roadshow in Bhuj while on his way to the Smriti Van. The Smriti Van Memorial has been built over nearly 470 acres to celebrate the spirit of resilience following the death of 13,000 people during the 2001 earthquake, which had its epicenter in Bhuj. The memorial carries names of the people who lost their lives during the earthquake. It also has a state-of-the-art Smriti Van Earthquake Museum as per a government release. The museum showcases Gujarat's topography, rebuilding initiatives and success stories after the 2001 earthquake and informs about different kinds of disasters and future readiness for any type of disaster. In yet another setback for Congress, party leader M.A. Khan resigned from the Grand Old Party in Telangana. Former member of Rajya Sabha Khan in his letter to senior Congress leadership said the Indian National Congress Party has completely failed to persuade the public that it can reclaim its former grandeur and lead the country forward. He further said that he had been associated with the party for over 4 decades right from his student days. The voice raised by G23 senior leaders for the welfare and well-being of the party was seen as dissident by the leadership. Things would have been different if those leaders had been trusted and the suffering and agony for the party's restoration understood, the latter said. Russian President Vladimir Putin signed a decree introducing financial benefits for people who left Ukrainian territory to come to Russia, including pensioners, pregnant women and disabled people. The decree, published on a government portal, establishes monthly pension payments of 10,000 rubles for people who have been forced to leave the territory of Ukraine since February 18. Disabled people will also be eligible for the same monthly support, while pregnant women are entitled to a one-off benefit. The decree says the payments will be made to citizens of Ukraine and the self-styled Donetsk and Luhansk People's Republics, two breakaway Russian-backed entities in eastern Ukraine that Moscow recognized as independent in February in the move condemned by Ukraine and the West as illegal. On February 18, Putin ordered every person who arrived in Russia from Donetsk and Luhansk to be given a payment of 10,000 rubles. Moscow has been giving Ukrainians Russian passports in what Ukraine and the United States say is an illegal effort by Moscow to annex territory it has occupied as part of what they regard as an imperialist Russian land grab. Now let's have a quick look at the top stories once again. And that brings us to the end of today's English News Bulletin. Thanks for watching.